put in that code really.
Okay.
So, and I'm actually going to put the code in chat box as well so I can move on. And then if you don't have the code, don't worry about it. Put your answers in the chat box. And y'all remember, this is the same review standard from last week, determining word meaning. I really enjoyed the work that we did yesterday with breaking down those paragraphs to find the meaning of those bold words. Like contaminate was one. Do you guys remember any of the other words? I remember contaminate was one. Somebody tell me, unmute your mic, tell me what was one of the other words. Or put it in the chat box. That's fine as well. Anybody remember? I'm in the teams and under third block. I don't see anybody going in the chat. Remember, contaminate was one. Also, what did you say? Remember the pretty dress, the really nice dress. What was that word that we were trying to... Huh? Did anybody say anything?
No, I was talking to my mama.
Oh,
it was something about fancy. I remember that one, but I can't remember the word.
What you say, Paradise?
It was something about fancy, but I can't remember.
Yeah. So the word was elegant. Okay, so good job, Paradise. I know that you were remembering within that. So we already done this yesterday, so we're moving past that. Okay, so let's get to the quiz portion of this now, guys. Using context clues, you guys should see the quiz on your screen now. If we have anybody who does not have access to this Nearpod, please put in the chat box because I can switch to student view if I need to. So y'all let me know in the chat box if you have not gotten access to this Nearpod. And then we'll do a really quick share toward the end from our anchor chart. Okay, I see. Oh, well, I probably shouldn't have to. Let me see. Let me switch to... You will go back. The code is not working. Shania, you said the code is not working. I'm switching to student view.
Okay.
Miss Bridget, it's not working.
Okay, well, this is... Okay, so put your answer in the chat box, okay? What is a context clue? Is it A, a clue about a word that helps readers understand its meaning? B, a clue about a word that helps readers pronounce it? C, a clue about a word that tells you the theme of a story? So go ahead and put your answer in the chat box for those of you where it's not working.
Okay.
So I'm watching the chat box for those of you who don't have it. Everybody else, y'all can continue. Inside of Khadijah, I'm not sure why it's saying that you're requesting permission, but I'm going to deny this. I'm not sure. Okay, all right, Shania, I see you in the chat box. Good job. Okay, and I'm going to be looking at everybody else's data in a minute who's actually connected to the Nearpod. Okay, Tyrese, I see you. So everybody, a context clue is, what did everybody pick? Oh, okay, I see everybody putting their answers in the chat box. So we know that, okay, so let's look at answer choice B, a clue about a word that helps readers pronounce it. Is that right? Somebody tell me. Unmute your mic. Is that right? A clue about a word that helps readers pronounce it? Yeah. Oh, he'll put
No.
Yeah.
No.
Yeah, no. Let's look at answer choice C. A clue about a word that tells you the theme of a story.
No.
No, I mean, now they were very witty with putting that answer there, but no, we're not talking about the thing right now. So we know that a context clue is a clue about a word that helps readers understand its meaning. Okay, let's see how we feel, everybody. Let's see, did y'all take a poll? How did you feel you performed on the exit ticket? You all can put your answer choice in the chat box, or you can answer it on your Nearpod. Because I'm about to get ready to do a quick share with your anchor chart, and I'm going to be asking you some questions. So just be very honest with how you feel with this standard, just in general, with determining the word meaning. Because this is the second week. This is the second week for our standard that we've been covering. I see some answer choices in the chat box here, and I see that consensus is saying that you guys feel confident about some of your answers. So that's fair. Okay, that is fair. Now, this talk with a partner, we're just going to talk this out right now. So determining the word meaning. Okay, so it's when we come across a word, because y'all tell me, when you come across a word, are you just supposed to skip it when you don't know it?
No.
No, you're not. It's very important to not skip a word. Why is it very important to not skip a word? Somebody unmute your mic. One person, tell me. One person at a time. Why is it important to not skip a word while you are reading?
Because
you can miss something.
Well, yeah.
Because that word might be important.
Yeah, the word may be important. Come on, somebody else share out. One person at a time.
Go ahead, Trinaya. Josiah, why shouldn't we skip words? Now, Miss Lewis, I've been reading a lot, so I can skip a word, but I go back at the end of the paragraph sometimes because the hint might be where.
Where might the hint be, guys? Remember,
Josiah's leaving. Oh,
Josiah leaving.
Yeah, he left.
Okay, well, the hint could be the context clue could be anywhere. It could be right next to the word. It can be in a next sentence. It can be at the end of the paragraph. It can be at the end of the story, because that's something that we talked about yesterday. But it's really important, y'all. Yesterday I highlighted the reason why it's important for us to really know exactly what we're reading is because sometimes we can miss the context in which the author is trying to let us know that something is happening. So if I'm skipping over words, I'm not really getting the full picture, the full idea that the author is trying to convey to us as the reader. So that's the reason why we don't want to skip, past words. We know those words may be challenging. We might not know the full meaning of the word, but this is why we teach you the skill of using context clues, looking around your word, looking for examples. Y'all remember with Calamity Jane, the story was called Calamity Jane, but the author did a very great job with explaining how Jane was a calamity. They gave plenty of examples. They gave you example after example to show. Actually, he ended up giving us 3 examples of how calamity. She was very dangerous and wild, but he did a really great job with telling us why. So, that particular author used a type of context clues where he used examples to show us why. And how we were able to come up with, calamity meaning, very dangerous, wild, because we know that that's just who she was. She was very fearless. So, and then I'm sorry, let's keep going. So that's it. Let me actually unshare my screen, guys. And, I just want to, explain to you all that, whenever you are reading, so whatever book that you are reading, or whether you're using the Making Via app on Class, or whether you're using another app, or whether you're, using a book that maybe your mom has gotten for you, it's important for us to do the work that we have actually already been doing. So the graphic organizers that we've been using, y'all know y'all can create the graphic organizers yourselves. So, it's important for us to organize our thoughts so that we don't get lost in a story. It is real easy to get lost in a story. Now, there is a Google Doc assignment that is attached to this standard for this week. So let me actually get to it. Well, let me actually show you all. This is it right here. This is part 2. We did word meaning last week, but here you have a poem. Well, actually, yeah. So you have another story. Then this is a poem, and then you have 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. You have 6 questions. So go ahead if you have not already done it. Here, I can just go ahead and let you know the people who I have. I got Shania, Mustafa, Jabari. I have your response. Amari, I have your response. Who you need? I don't know why she did so many, but okay. So let's see, Jelani, I have your response. So everybody else, I need y'all to go in under the assignments tab and do this assignment. This is directly related to your standard for this week. So this is why we give this work, because it's a direct practice method to what we're actually going over. And so the questions that are constructed response, that means that it's going to automatically count it as wrong. Don't be alarmed. Do not submit more than one. Only submit one response. I have to go in and grade it. So if you do have any questions beyond what I have already, explained to you all, I know it was very lengthy at the beginning, but I feel like if I didn't get that point across, you guys are not going to do the work. So if you don't have any questions, okay. That's fine. I'm free help.
Okay, I guess everybody has their assignments.
I need y'all to get the stuff done. Now would be the right time, okay? I know y'all been focused on doing the other classes, but y'all need to make sure y'all do the classes right now. Do those classes. And then if you need any help, maybe compiling a schedule together, let me know. Y'all, all of you all have my number, so just call me. I'm always available. Well, until about 8 o'clock, because I go to sleep. 8 o'clock. So y'all call before then. Shania, if you're still listening.
All right. Goodbye, everybody. Start signing off and get started with your work.
Please. Thank you.